Hey there, survivors. Cougar here, back with more gameplay from the post-apocalyptic city building, society building game Frostpunk. Just a quick reminder of where we were. We're at the end of the last episode. We're in the midst of a cold snap here. It's minus 60, and that's going to last for another couple of days. In the meantime, we are dealing with a steel shortage. We're running very low on steel. We've got just enough food to keep us going, barely bringing in enough food here. People are getting sick because it's so cold. We've got a lot of sick people. We've got a lot of homeless people right now because we just brought in a group of survivors and we were in the midst of upgrading tents to bunk houses. Let's go ahead and get started and pick it up from here. We've just finished researching the house. We can now build houses. Unfortunately, we are very low on steel, which is going to make that a problem. We need to choose our next upgrade, our next technology to research here, and I'm feeling like coal mining optimization might work. Steam steelworks might be good. Bring in more steel because that's being a problem right now. What else do we have? Health, food, and shelter. I'd love to get my infirmaries upgraded to fully mechanized production to free up a little bit of that workforce. Industrial hothouse sounds like a good investment because we're really having trouble bringing in the food here. It is really cold, but our heating situation looks okay. We've got the heater efficiency upgrade. Geez, I'm not really sure what we should be going for here. We should maybe insulate our gathering posts in the midst of this cold snap. Well, we're going to need that eventually anyway. Let's go ahead and bang that out. It's going to use up almost all our steel. We are now down to 6 steel. I would like to get... Wait, we have a factory, right? And we've built one automaton. We need to build another one. Let's just check out what this message is. Extreme frostbite. This one of our people had to go and undergo an amputation working in the freezing cold, left him with such severe frostbite there was no other choice. We must do something. Consider signing the prosthetics law. That sounds like a good thing to sign right now. We are in the cooldown period, so we're going to have to wait another 18 hours before we can sign this. But that does seem like something that we would want to get signed fairly soon. We've got 4 amputees now. We want to get them back to work as quickly as we can. We need to build a temple because we've researched it. Now we are under a timer. We've got 3 days left to research that. The automaton project. An engineer is asking for a day off to study an automaton closely. The automatons can be improved. They may be the pinnacle of our technology, but if we learned how to make them, we can surely learn how to make them better. If I take a closer look at any machine, I can adjust it to improve its performance. Why should they be any difficult with them? The engineer will be taken off of his project right now. That's fine. I think we can carry on with improving our automatons. It'd be great to build another automaton, but we will need 100 steel to make that happen, and we've only got 14 right now, so we're just going to have to wait on that. So the one automaton that we have built so far is working our steelworks. That's good. He does not need the heater on to do that. We can turn that off and save a little coal there. These peeps do need the heater on, but it's, I think the workday just ended. No, people are working now. It's really cold in there, despite having the heater on, the upgraded heater, no less. There's really not much we can do about that except build another steam hub out here to keep them warm while they're working. This building is too cold to work in. The heater is on, but it's still too cold to work in. Out here at the hothouse, I'm going to have to build another steam hub out here to get people working in that hothouse. It's pointless to have it there with nobody working in it. All right, let's make that our first construction project here. Tech steam hub needs 20 steel. We've got 30. Let's see if we can cover all 3 of these workstations here with this. That looks good. Then once that's built, we can probably turn the heaters. Well, we're going to have to keep them on for now. This house is this bunkhouse is very cold. We need more steam hubs, guys. And to do that, we need more steel. We're basically maxed out on our steel production here. Maybe I should have researched... Well, our research is almost done, so maybe soon we can research the improved... The improved steelworks. This house is also too... This cookhouse is too cold to work in. We need a steam hub there. Jeez. These people are still intense. Even though these guys are right next to this. I may have to... Let me see if kicking this into overdrive will help a bit. Our coal situation is okay. That lowers discontent a little bit. At least brings these tents up to chilly instead of freezing. Okay, we can research our... Let's research this next steel steamworks here. It only requires 30 wood to get that research started, so we could do that. Let's check our active powers here. Can we... Is there anything we can do? We can do a sermon. Let's do a sermon to bring our hope up. Our hope... Remember we took such a huge hit on hope when we discovered that Winterhome had been abandoned. But we've made good progress in bringing it back up. It's actually in pretty good shape right now, and our discontent is really low. We've got 3 businesses on overtime work. That's probably our research workshops. It's cold in the House of Prayer. There's nothing we can do about that right now. We've got a little bit of steel. I gotta get these steam hubs down. It's just too cold. No, there's a steam hub. Alright, this is just outside the steam hub range, that's why. Okay. Alright, new steam hub. That looks like it's getting everything we need to get, and it's not overlapping too much with anything. No? Okay. Where else do we need steam hubs? I don't have enough steel to build it right now, but I think we're going to need one over here. Thank you, reminder that you click the button up here to bring up the heat map. So these are all pretty good. That's hothouse is chilly, but not freezing. This should be putting out more heat than that, shouldn't it? Alright, well, it's heated the hothouse up to a workable condition anyway. So people will be generating some food there tomorrow. You can see we have 0 food rations prepared. People are probably going to be going hungry tonight. But again, just updating ourselves as a reminder of where we were. The Londoners are not gaining joiners right now because our hope is so high. We have to build that temple. What do we need to build that temple, by the way? Let's go to Faith. Temple needs 30 steel. We've only got 22. We've got these shrines now, putting in their good work. Here's our automaton off to get some more heat. These guys need to recharge a bit as well from time to time. So they're not working these steam hubs constantly, but... or steel works here. Alright, well, I guess I have enough steel to build another steam hub now. Let's see where that could be put to good use. That's overlapping a lot. Maybe when we upgrade if we can focus on upgrading the range of our steam hubs for our next research project, that will help. What are our scouts doing? These are survivors that we told to walk back here by themselves, and they're going to take a long time to get back here, and 3 of them have already died on the way. I wonder if I could have... I can send these scouts to meet up with these survivors, and that'll help get them back to base a little bit faster. These guys have almost reached Dreadnought Landing. Oops. These scouts only bringing back a bunch of wood with them. That's not very helpful. Wood theft! Someone has stolen 93 wood from the stockpile. People are saying it was the Londoners gathering supplies from their journey. Seems ridiculous. It seems this ridiculous idea of leaving for London is gaining traction. Ask the Faith Keepers for help. We don't have Faith Keepers. I've decided to not go with Faith Keepers because that seemed like maybe a bit too far. We'll just let these guys prep as they will. I mean, I wish they'd just come to me and asked for it, but I probably would have given it to them. I mean, if they've really got their mind set on leaving, the least that we can do is help them prepare for the journey, I think. Our workforce, we've got a lot of available workers and really nothing for them to do right now. We got 62 people available for work. That's 40 regular workers and 22 engineers. All right, our scouts have reached Dreadnought Landing. Let's check it out. Huge ship has been dismantled here. Only its massive keel plates remain under the ice. Railroad tracks lead south. If we explore, we might find steel, which we really need, and steam cores, so let's do it. We found a piece of hull plate bolted to a boulder. It's engraved with the following inscription. In the year 1888, the American expedition aboard Hephaestus landed here in search of a haven from the global glaciation. May God preserve the souls of our fellow countrymen who perished on the way aboard our sister ship Prometheus. Sites discovered Tesla City. Let's take 105 steel, that'll really help, and 1 steam core, and send them on to Tesla City. Go see what's there. It's a large settlement with numerous buildings dimly visible through the shining dome of electrical discharge that is projected over the town. Go check it out, my scouts. Meanwhile, these scouts are going to hook up with this group of survivors in less than an hour. Our discontent is fairly high because of the theft that we had to just deal with. And our medical facilities are overcrowded because we've got a lot of people sick from this cold snap. But the cold snap's only going to last about another day. Alright, it looks like our scouts met up with that group of survivors and automatically joined them on their trek back here. So they'll get here faster and safer now that they have the scouts keeping them company, so that's good. It looks like Tesla City is the last unexplored location on the map. Hoping we find some good stuff there at Tesla City. Oh wow, we are running low on coal. We have less than a day's worth of coal going here. We gotta, well, we're burning this on overdrive. We can shut that down. We just gotta make it through one more day. If these people can, if our docks are treating these people fast enough, we should be okay. It should be warm enough to work in these coal mines now that we've built this steam hub here, and that we'll have the heaters running in there.
Work time. Get moving.
Work time. Are there any active abilities? It looks like our evening prayers are ready to be triggered again, but we need more food for that. Hopefully this cookhouse is warm enough. Oh yeah, it's plenty warm in the cookhouse. Guys, get to work on the coal, man. We really need some coal going here. In fact, I wonder if I should extend. I'm going to extend the shift on the coal. It only raises discontent a little bit, and we are running pretty low here. 28 coal per hour from each of these. Let's check our economy screen. We're burning a lot more than we're bringing in. A lot more. Jeez. Alright, well, we can issue another law here. We were going to do the prosthetics law, right? Let's check our faith stuff. How's our faith stuff looking here? House of Healing It doesn't require engineers. It treats gravely ill and gives all patients a small hope bonus. It heals people slower than an infirmary. A field kitchen raises the temperature of nearby workplaces by 1 level because it's making soup for them. Boy, I wish I'd signed that before we built that other steam hub. Excuse me. Righteous denunciation. After introducing, it is the duty of the faithful to denounce wickedness. It is a sign of true compassion to bring the wicked to light. Small amounts of resources may be uncovered. Occasionally lowers discontent. Occasionally recovers small amounts of resources, but discontent will rise if we sign the law. Again, that seems like a step too far for our faith stuff. Let's go check out adaptation. We were going to look at the prosthetics law. Let's go ahead and sign that prosthetics law since our factory...
Everyone, new law is signed.
Our factory isn't working on anything right now because we don't have enough steel to make another automaton yet, but we can do some... We've got 4 amputees right now. If we create 4 prostheses, we can put those people back to work. Of course, work is not really an issue for us at the moment. I mean, workers. We've got a surplus workforce right now. I want my engineers to get busy so we can build that steel steamworks. Get the steel coming in a little bit faster. We'd also like to build the steel coal plants, coal mines. The steam coal mines, I should say. I'm a little trouble talking tonight. Alright, we researched the steelworks. Let's go ahead and see if we can build those immediately. Only 40 wood and 15 steel. We have enough to do that. Let's replace both of these and then get right to work researching the steam coal mine. Although we can go with this middle operation here that make our mines 10% more efficient. In the meantime, let's do that. That'll probably go pretty quickly. So another citizen has frostbite. We're gonna have to build another prostheses. Or prosthetic. And I think that's all we can do now. Just kind of let the rest of this play out. We've only got a few hours left on this cold snap. Test subject needed. The engineer working the automaton project is back. He wants to borrow an automaton. Close to a breakthrough, he needs an automaton for a day and believes he'll be able to propose specific modifications that will raise their performance permanently. The automaton will not work for 24 hours. We only have the one automaton here, but we've got plenty of workers. Let's give him the automaton for now. Let's put a bunch of workers on this plant. Well, we can't right now because it's being upgraded. But we'll take a bunch of our it looks like our health facilities are thinning out. We're making progress there. Gaining ground on the health situation. But things seem to be going pretty well. We are completely out of steel now. Ugh. Well, our steel plants weren't doing anything. Yeah, they're operating faster. These look more advanced and definitely churning out more coal now, or more steel. 7 per hour. We're gonna take the automaton off there, put a bunch of workers and engineers on there. And now people are done for the day. Oh, we made a bunch of food rations today. We're up to 300 food rations. So that's great. We've got 4 steam cores, not hurting on steam cores right now. Londoners prey on discontent. Only a few are persuaded. A member of the Londoners is talking to a crowd. He's trying to scare as many people into joining the exodus to London, but his visions of doom ring false in the ears of the people who are content with the situation in our city. Let us ask a cleric to reassure our people, since we have the clerics to do that. A small group of people joined the Londoners, but it's still not many. I'll bet we can get that even lower if we just keep... First of all, these temporary discontent motto. Oh, we got a new technology to research. Let's go right to the steam coal mine. We need steel for that. We need 24 steel. 25 steel, I should say. Is there anything else that's important that we could do in the meantime? How about cookhouse installation? We need 20 steel for that as well. Hothouse installation also needs 20 steel. That needs 25 steel. All of these are going to need steel, aren't they? Let's just give it a minute and see. Are we bringing in any steel right now? No, because we took the automaton off that, off the steel works there. Well, we're not researching anything overnight anyway, so let's just give it a while. I wonder, will these guys make it back? Oh, these guys have made it to Tesla City. This city is modern and meticulously built, a tall tower amidst a constant barrier of lightning, deflecting the incoming slow, but nobody comes out to greet us. Able minds and bodies will prevail over the cold, reads the slogan above the entrance to Tesla City. A central tall tower shines in the blue glow of electric discharges, which form a protective dome over the town. But something went wrong here. There are charred bodies lying in the streets, and the stench of burned flesh taints the air. We saw a lightning streak from the tower hitting a building and leaving a gash in its roof. Could be risky getting into that city, but I think we should risk it. Let's do it. We entered the city. We've seen a thing or two in our lives, but nothing has ever frightened us as much as this blasted lightning. Until we figured out how to switch it off, that is. Now we'll be able to establish an outpost here. The outpost will bring in steam cores, which is great. But we're going to have to do some construction back in town before we can send out an outpost team here to do that. In the meantime, let's send our scouts on to the fishing village. And then back here in town, we need to build... Oh, we need to build... I think we need to research first. We need to research the next thing first, which is the outpost. There are specific scouts that will work research, or that will construct outposts. Why do we have nobody working this sawmill? Did we just build it, or was it too cold out here for people to work? Too cold. Yeah, I know we need to choose research, but we're not researching anything right now anyway, because it's nighttime. So... oh boy, we're really low on coal. I gotta get more coal coming in. Another theft! People are angry that Londoners are putting their crazy ideas before the needs of the city. There's nothing we can do about it because we don't have faith keepers. We've gotta let them be. Took a huge hit to discontent there. That's 2 thefts ignored, plus the thefts themselves as temporary modifiers, creating a lot of discontent in the city right now. But still, the tendency is people are still hopeful enough to not be joining those Londoners. People really getting sick now. People are angry about the thefts. I will have 3 days to sign the public penance law. The number of Londoners will rise, hope will fall. Maybe the Faith Keepers aren't such a bad idea. I guess I should probably sign that law and get the Faith Keepers going, because these thefts and stuff are really hurting us. Well, hope went way down with that, and discontent went way up. Our discontent is now higher than hope, which is bad. Bad? Very bad. These guys, these scouts are almost back to the city, although they're just bringing more mouths to feed and a bunch of wood. We really need to get more coal going here. We've only got 19 hours of coal use left. Jeez. I know people are not happy right now. I got to get that temple built too. Steam, come on. That automaton should be coming back to work soonish. It feels like it's been about 24 hours since we took him off that steel plant. Back to work, peeps. Oh, good. The temperature is warming way up. I'm going to drop this down to steam level 1. We may even be able to turn some of these steam hubs off. Let's check our temp map. Well, this is plenty warm. It's still chilly in the hothouse here. Is that because people aren't back at work yet? Yeah, okay. All right, that's heating up. This, it seems like we can turn that off. It's still only chilly in there with that off. How about this one? Scouts number 1 have returned safely to the city with a bunch of hungry mouths to feed. How many children do we have right now? 76 children. And I don't know how many children's shelters we have. Probably not enough. Where are our children's shelters? Bunkhouse, resource depot, child shelter. There are 46 children not in shelters. If we could get shelters built, that'll raise our hope level significantly. If we can get all the kids in the shelters. We have plenty of steel now to continue our next research project, which was the steam coal mine, right? That's what we were going to go for next. I think we need to. We're up around maximum wood, but that's because we just brought in a bunch with the steel, with the steam, with the survivors, or the scouts, I mean. These scouts are waiting, oh, here back at our city, and I don't think there's going to be any place to send them to after these guys reach the fishing village. So let's give it another, however long it's going to take for these guys, give it another 3.5 hours until that other group of scouts reaches that last destination. See if that uncovers a new destination to send these guys to, because otherwise I think we'll just disband this second group of scouts. Child shelters require 5 steel. That may not be the best use of our steel right now. Boy, houses require 25 steel each. Jeez. Of course, we'll get steel back if we build them over existing structures. Well, that is if we build them over existing bunkhouses. A lot of sick people. Discontent really high right now. Hope a little bit low. Now, we've got a permanent modifier for every kid has a place in a child shelter. I'm not sure how that is working because we just clicked on the child shelter and it said that not every kid has a place, right? Children not in child shelters, 46. Maybe that's a permanent modifier from the very first, from the point where we did have everybody in a child shelter. Alright. Automaton, are you ready to get back to work yet? It says his activity is idle. I think so. Is that going to send him back to work? Alright, the automaton's ready to go back to work. Great. Go back to work. Our discontent is just dropped a lot. I'm not really sure why. I forget what was causing that discontent. Alright, our scouts have reached the fishing village. These scouts. Explore it. Hot spring keeps a tiny patch of sea from freezing here. The Americans use this opportunity to set up a fishing village. It's deserted now. Fishing village used to supply Tesla City with food. Searching it, we found a letter. Mike, don't return to the city. Tesla is a madman. He cast out all the amputees, all the sick. Jerry's parents and old Beth are among them. There will be blood, that's for sure, and soon. The village was left in order. We could send a team here to start fishing. In the meantime, let's dismantle it for the supplies and not build a fishing outpost here. How does that sound? And yeah, okay, 2 more sites to visit, but these guys have a bunch of supplies on them now that we really need back at the city. So why don't we send these guys back to the city and then send this group out here. We'll send them to the fishing village as a waypoint first. I'm glad we didn't disband them. And when this technology is done, maybe we'll be able to, when this research is done, maybe we'll be able to research the outposts and start bringing in steam cores out there. Our discontent just went way up. Overcrowded medical facilities. That just shouldn't last. Oh, all these homeless people who just came pouring into the city now need places to sleep. I guess we should be building houses, because more cold weather's coming. Try to build them within radius of the steam hubs, that's for sure. It'd be great to have them within radius of a house of worship, too. This looks good. What did it say? 27 people, so we need 3 new houses. Steam coal mine researched, great. Alright, let's get the exploration and industry. Let's get the outpost depot researched. Another 20 steel for the outpost depot. And now we can build the better steam coal mines, but that takes 40 steel, which we're not even close to having. What's this? Steam core needed. So the engineer working on the automaton project sent in his report. He broke the automaton he borrowed. Now he wants a steam core. If we can fix this broken machine, on top of that, we can now adjust the automatons to make them work faster. The engineer's busy, but he said he's on something really exciting. Give him a steam core. Discontent went up slightly because the engineer was an idiot and broke that freaking automaton. So that automaton is not actually working, is it? Or is it? Oh, now it will be, right? If I click on it, it says it's going to build. No, you should be going to work at the steelworks. Go work. Oh, right. We've got enough food now to do our evening prayers. That will bring hope back up a bit. And this, the cooldown on the sermon has almost expired, so we should be able to do that again in a bit too. How's our coal situation is better, and when we get more steel, well, we got 50 steel now. Maybe we can build at least one of these steam coal mines. Yep. Let's get that down. I probably should have... Well, I did. I accidentally waited until the work shift ended, so I'm not taking that out of the picture unnecessarily. Freezing homes. Let's heat some homes. We will try to heat some homes. We can't heat all the homes, but... Oh, gosh, we got to get that temple built, too. That time's almost up on that. We've only got 1 day left to build that temple. What's our steel look like? Ah, we need 30 steel to build that. Okay, we just got 30 steel. We have to build that now. And I would assume that you don't want to build it near other houses of worship. Try to spread this goodness around a little bit. How about out here? Yeah, I know, I have a bunch of things that are not connected to streets right now. I'm going to take care of that. I don't know if the, like, just having the streets makes people move around the city faster or helps them in any way other than, you know, having the connected to street, being able to actually use the buildings. Alright, our automaton is back at work working this steelworks, so we should have steel coming in 24/7 now. Very slowly, but better than nothing, I guess. And that temple will be built soon. That's going to really raise hope, I would assume, and lower discontent. We got to get these homes. It's only asking us to heat 3 homes here. That's good. Where are our cold homes? Oh, it's these tents. We still got tents all around the hub here. Alright, I guess that's our next priority, which it probably should have been a priority or even earlier, but we've been dealing with this massive steel shortage. I don't think there are any additional options for us to get the steel going. That's the only steel resource available for mining that I can see. Yeah. Well, we've got enough steel to build 1 bunkhouse. The temple was built. Hope rises. Yay! Let's see it. Oh, it is nice. Oh, what a handsome temple you have. It's the best looking temple I've ever built in this game. Okay, it's the only temple I've ever built in this game. That was great. What is that? Snow going up and down? What's that about? This has special abilities, a ceremonial service, and the sermon. Hope going way up. And it's nice and warm in there too. Alright. Look at how high our hope is, guys. That's great. What was I about to do? Oh, I was going to try to replace these tents, which I should have done a long time ago. I'd love to put houses down, but I don't have the steel for it, guys. I have enough for 1 house at this point, or 2 bunkhouses. We're going to have to go with bunkhouses. It's our only option. Automaton, shouldn't you be at work? Why are you not working? Automaton, get to work. What are you doing over here? Oh, these machines. Come on, go, do something. Don't just... What are you doing? I guess it's recharging. No, it's... What is it doing? What are you building? You shouldn't be building anything. Stop! Not assigned to any workplace. What's happening? First Londoners convinced to stay. I'm glad to hear that, sir. Several people who wanted to flee to London have decided to trust you and stay. That's because our hope's so high. Great. Let me take him off the steelworks and put him back on it. Oh, wait. I have 2 automatons. I didn't even realize I had 2 automatons. How do I have 2 automatons? Alright, well, let's put the other one on one of these one of these coal mines. Let's put him on the more efficient coal mine. I did not realize I had 2 automatons in town. I'm not sure how I overlooked that. That was dumb. I have enough steel to build a few more bunkhouses. 1 more tent. Alright, I think that finally does it for tents. I don't think there are any more tents, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's 1 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I got 1 more to build. Right? Oh no, that's not a tent, that's a medical hut. Medical post. Get to work. Use people's... Do I have what I need to build a second improved coal mine? No, I need 40 steel for that. Outpost depot researched. Great. Now we can... Oh, coal thumpers. I do have a... Don't I have a coal thumper down? I think I do. I don't have a charcoal kiln that we could be turning wood into coal with. Exploration, resources, food, health. You know what? Let's see if we can... Let's get a little insulation going, because it's warm right now, but it won't be forever. We definitely want to keep people working in the hothouses. So let's give that a shot. We are out of steel. Alright, now we want to build an outpost station under tech. An outpost depot. We need 45 steel for that. Damn, steel! Steel is the bottleneck. Steel is causing all the problems. Alright, we got those homes warm. Now we just need to keep them warm for a while. These people won't be homeless for long. Alright, that bunkhouse is built. Alright. That's looking okay. Hunter's hut doesn't matter if it's chilly. Bunkhouse, this matters. That's awkwardly placed. That's not near any steam hubs, and it's too far away from the generator. I wonder if I should tear that down and build it someplace else. Resource depot doesn't matter if it's cold. This is where our automaton's working, doesn't matter. And this, the heaters should be on there. This is where our automaton is working, so we can turn the heater off there. Leave it off, I should say. Oh, we turned the heater off here because it was so close to the steam hub that it didn't really need it. Chilly is fine. They can work in chilly conditions. They're hearty souls. Hearty souls. This sawmill's freaking freezing. You know what would be good is one of those soup kitchens out here. I'll look into building that. Building a soup kitchen out here. Once I gotta research it. Or is that a law or is that research? I think that's a law, right? In the purpose. Yeah, field kitchens. I will have to build 2 field kitchens, but that sounds like it could actually be beneficial.
A new law has passed.
What do I need? I need 10 steel each for each field kitchen. Very cold workplaces. That may overlap. That's going to keep 1 steel mill, and maybe if I build another coal mine out here, which I probably should do. Oh, this is where wall drills could go. That's where the outpost depot goes. Why don't I build this here, and then if we build a wall drill, that'll help. And let's see, can we build another coal mine? We've got plenty of people. We could actually build a steam coal mine here. We got 40 steel somehow. 2 steam cores. Our last 2 steam cores. You know what? Why don't we start with a regular coal mine for the time being? Does this... I don't think it's hitting that. It's just a little too far away. I don't think there's anything we can do about that. Although, it's not built yet. They haven't even started building it yet. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Don't start on that yet. Let me get this other research started. Let's just keep going with the insulation, because we know that cold weather is a-coming. And let's see if we can build that field kitchen in a slightly better place. Will it get both of these? It looks like it's deliberately, well, it's not deliberately, but it's just a tiny bit too far. Oh, so close. Oh, well. That wasn't even in the right place. I'm sorry. Let's try it again. Alright, that'll do. Our street's still good here. Yes, okay. We need a street out to the new coal mine. Connect that to the field kitchen, although it's not close, even though it's not close enough. What are you unhappy about? Oh, the automaton project was a huge success. A huge success! Sir, it's complete. Automatons can now be produced at a lower cost and used in medical facilities. That's great. We learned to modify the automatons with precision attachments, allowing them to work on the most fragile thing we know of, the human body. It also turns out we can remove some non-essential parts. Alright, cost of automatons falls by 5%. Are we in a position to actually build another one now? We will only need... Well, big deal. Okay, great. So it goes down from 100 steel to 95 steel. Fantastic. We're still a long way away from having 95 steel to play with. You're right next to a... Yeah, you're right next to a steam hub now. I don't think you need your heater on. Any other heaters here that we can now be that can now be switched off? Child shelter. I mean, we want to keep that. Well, that's still livable.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out.
Hothouse we want to keep warm because it's a hothouse. What happens if we turn it off? How bad does it get? That's still livable, even with it off. Oh, leave that off. Gathering posts. Is this field kitchen helping out the gathering post? Maybe it is. Now, that's a steam hub, and this is right next to it. I don't know why that would be chilly. Especially with the heater on. Well, I mean, I know people aren't working there right now. Turn it off for now. I mean, I'm saying we can turn it off, period, because it's right next to this steam hub. It should be warm enough in there to work. Scouts number 2 have returned to the city, bringing with them 105 steel and 3 steam cores and a bunch of wood. I wonder if that's going to max out our wood storage. Our wood storage is full. I wonder if we lost some wood there, wasted some wood. Maybe it's time to build a char house. Oh, we haven't even researched the char house. Alright, let me... research depot takes 20 steel? I mean, a resource depot. 20 steel? It's ridiculous. Just to... Alright, we can build a street out to it. We're gonna need that. 20 steel. Well, we're up to 170 steel now, which means we could invest in another automaton. In fact, I think we will. That's a coal thumper. That's my factory. And let's do one more automaton. Because, God forbid we bank some steel to actually have some surplus. You know what we could be doing is upgrading our bunkhouses to houses. Should we try that? Let's see what that does. Oh, we were going to build more child shelters too. Alright, so we've got 2 child shelters right now. I don't know if we're going to get an additional benefit from that. Oh, we never built the fighting arena, did we? Oh, we did. There it is. But apparently you can build more than one. It's cold in the fighting arena, but there's no heater. We need to staff our field kitchen. And the sawmill is inoperative because... Oh, this... Oh my gosh, really? I built this out next to... I built the field kitchen out next to a sawmill that is no longer useful. We'll just dismantle that building and we can build another one. There's a little bit more wood over here. Not much though, huh? There's more here. There's a good amount here. Of course, our wood is full right now, so what we really need to do is assign more storage space, and I guess we do need to build another field kitchen's built. Hope rises. Great. Built and staffed. We need to staff this new coal mine. Boy, we've got a lot of available workers. I should be building more places for them to work. Like, oh, and you know what else we could do is just assign a bunch of workers to bring in this coal here. Oh, we don't want 15 engineers on it. How about 5? 10 workers. And then we'll build another... maybe another sawmill. Another sawmill. That's a lot of wood. That's a lot of wood. Ooh. Well, that's a lot of wood, but that's got a sawmill. This is a lot of wood. Oh, I'd love to get it close enough to be getting a benefit from the field kitchen, but no. Seeing some overlap there. What do you think? There? I wish it told me how much wood I'm looking at from each of these spots. That seems like it's the most. Building that will destroy some of these resources. That won't. Okay. Run a street out there. Our scouts are doing nothing. What are our scouts doing? Oh, this guy has to go to the ice quarter. These guys are back here at home. I guess we can send them back. These guys will probably reach the ice quarter and be ready to move on to the research station before these peeps even reach the fishing village, but they're not doing anything, and we've got plenty of manpower, so I guess we can go ahead and send them out there. We got to get that research outpost built. Misclick. Outpost depot goes here. And then we run a street out to it. Let's run it out this way. And then across. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I've pooched myself in the past by laying streets and then finding out that I didn't lay them out efficiently, so I'm not going to put another street out there. That's enough to get it started. And our coal storage is back up to, we get about 3 days worth of coal, which is still not enough. But I think overall, with our discontent very low, and look, there are 3 things going on there that are temporary modifiers that are going to disappear soon. All right, researched something else. Now we can move on to. Well, I think I should get the charcoal kiln researched, just so we have it researched in case we need it. I could build a steam coal thumper to be bringing this coal up, but we do have 1 coal thumper down. Got to put people to work on the sawmill. I should probably turn the heater on out here. How else we doing? How else we doing? I think we're doing okay. I do think we're doing okay. Oh, let's check our active abilities. Is there anything we can set off? No. Temple? No. All these are still cooling down. And we should be able to maintain... Now this... We need another day out of this. Hopefully we get the bonus from keeping the houses warm before this incredible temperature drop, which is coming. Ah, boy, that's going to be close. I think that temperature is going to drop before this expires, which may make it impossible to complete this. I don't think there's anything much we can do about that. We really need to be bringing in as much coal as we can, because before that temperature drops. Can I build another... Stop! Can I build another steam coal mine? Yeah, let's get that going. Shoot, I should not have done that in the middle of the day. Hey, we have a new automaton. Let's put him to work on what? On this new coal mine? Let's do it. A citizen became gravely ill with mild frostbite. It's probably because we have them working this coal pile out here with no gathering hut nearby. Of course, I could build a gathering hut. Ah, they're so close to town. Charcoal kiln research. Do you know what we could do? Oops. That's good. Let's get some new research going. Charcoal kiln thermostat. Infirmary mechanization. Now, we're not having a manpower shortage, so that doesn't make sense. How about a better hothouse? Efficient steam heated hothouse? It's going to require 2 steam cores to build. Maybe we should go with the upgrade with that big cold snap coming. We'll go with a generator upgrade. Is our outpost depot built? It is. Alright. So we can go there and craft an outpost team. Send the outpost team to Tesla City. Well, they'll start bringing in some steam cores. That's great. Alright, now we got some kind of message down here. Field kitchens warm the soul. They appreciate the field kitchens. They've sent a delegation to thank you. Hope will rise. Terrific. In fact, now that you mention it, I was just thinking of building another field kitchen over here, where I assume it would keep this pile warm, as well as keeping the sawmill warm. Let's see about doing that. Those are not terribly expensive, right? Ah! Stop with the misclicks. These tabs are a little small. Field kitchen. Base heating level 3, 10 steel. We could do that. Actually, we can hit a bunch of... Well, at least 2 workplaces there with that. And I don't know if this did not highlight the coal pile here. Did not highlight when I went to build the field kitchen, so I don't know that that's going to do anything. Alright, that cold snap's coming, guys. We are out of raw food. We've got a okay stockpile of food rations. We've got okay coal storage. Look, we're actually running a little short on storage. We should build another resource depot for that coal. Definitely want to be storing as much coal as we can. What's that under resources? It does not have to be any place warm. That looks fine. Street. Scouts have reached the ice corridor. Let's see what the scouts have found. We're following a wide corridor of crushed ice that the American dreadnought, the USS Hephaestus, left in its wake. We marvel at the thick slabs of ice that have been crushed and swept aside by the American dreadnought Hephaestus. Soon we might be able to learn how it managed to accomplish such feats. We can see a huge silhouette in the distance, which might be its sister ship, Prometheus. We discovered an icebound dreadnought. Alright, continue on to the icebound dreadnought, my brave scouts. And as our scouts go do their scouting thing, I think this is where we call it an episode, guys. A major cold snap is coming in less than a day. We are in okay shape for it. I'd like to have more steel, but I think we're going to be okay on our medical situation and our food situation and our coal situation.
Go rest all who can.
It is the end of our shift. I'm going to call it a day here. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying the Frostpunk playthrough, and there'll be more coming in the very near future. Stay safe, stay warm.